the Seminoles will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Duke's offense will go on the attack first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Using the quick game. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And the Blue Devils will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He's got it. Slips through the line. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Florida State's offense has the ball for the first time. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO'd. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Noles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Bringing it back. The 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Duke. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. To the ground. He's got it again. snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll give it to the back. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. Great place to start for this offense. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the Duke. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And I feel like the defense needed that stop. Are already giving up a touchdown, early in this football game. They put another drive together, but great job bowing up, getting that 3rd down stop, and hopefully forcing the field goal.
Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Power football with the run. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking to throw it sparing. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Fires to the big fella. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Blue Devils decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Gets the back moving. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Unloads quickly. Breaks the tackle. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
The Seminoles are marching down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back. So keep that. RPO.
You don't have to make things complicated. You seize zone, you throw the hitch, you pick up some positive yardage.
Yes, Reese, that's easy when my guy's really fast and quick. Those guys in the slot get it to him after the...
There he goes! He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Holds and fires complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Safe completion on the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
When you run these screenplays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Cal just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Berkeley. They'll enjoy this one all week. Never know what can happen when 2 good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
The give on the option. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
So as a defensive guy, they line up in a formation. You know they're heavy on one side, and then all of a sudden, boom, 2 guys pull, and they go the other direction. So you can't really load up and play that. That counter keeps you off balance as a defense and makes you really be honest.
That's a fumble. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down.
Man, when these receivers fumble the football, oftentimes it's out in the open field. You have no idea who's going to jump on it. That's oftentimes how you see scooping scores. He's lucky he was able to recover his own fumble.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Duke. From the gun, wants to pass. Sure hands, it's Moore. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They kick it away on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
They'll try the run. Running to Green. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Quarterback adapting. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying to turn the corner on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Complete in the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Noles with the 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Got his man downfield. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Pocket breaking down. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in this...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They march 72 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 4th down, looking to pass. Hit as he throws. Intercepted. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Blue Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Winfield. He hurls one deep down the left side. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. The screen, and watch out. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Noles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Turns it on in midfield. It's a seam wide open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They've got him before he gets the 1st down marker, and the screen does not deliver. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the try is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And the Seminoles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Winfield. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Grabbed behind the line, it's Gibson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the Duke. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Blue Devils line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. They make the stop, and that is exact. You want out of your punt cover unit. The first play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They go to the ground. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Leaves it with the back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Oh, he's got some space. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And they'll try to tack on 2.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now this offense is back on the field. Back to throw, it's Winfield. Got a man in the middle. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Wallace. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Wallace. Still on his feet at the 45. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Noles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Out of the gun, the inside kick. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. On the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Do you just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get set?
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown,
That is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Got a man, it's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out through the 28. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Duke. Rides to back and leaves it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up.
He's going to throw deep right side. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. This offense has it with really good field position. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throwing right. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Looking to pass. It's Winfield. The short hands. It's Hawkins. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little farther.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Blue Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Hands it off on the counter. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to pass on second down. Got him, and nobody's close. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And the defense is able to go out and shut the door. They put the clamps down. They've got a big lead, and with that fumble, they're going to win the game. You've got to give this defense credit for finishing.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air. It's Winfield. Just a short pass to the tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little...
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Noles trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. To the air, it's Winfield. Line out trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. And the Seminoles want to move quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
You know, and that is just not a well-executed bubble screen by the offense. I think the biggest problem was the location of the throw. If he gets that out in front of his wide receiver, he would have been able to advance it. But because he had to reach back for it, he got tackled right away. They'll have to do better down the road.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Bring in the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the Duke. He's looking to pass. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout is called with just a single second left. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Under fire. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher ranked team is a team